mentioned Schnucks.
Schnucks, I have no idea what that is.
Hello?
Hi there, sir. Ron calling from just responding to your ticket here.
Okay.
How can I help?
I'm not really sure. I guess I told them everything and they just made a ticket to investigate it. So I'm not really sure.
So they haven't provided too much detail to me. I work in the corporate escalations team, but it says here something about a missing package.
Yes, I had a package that was supposed to be delivered yesterday. It came here because I live in Columbus, Ohio, and it came to Columbus, and then it went to Plain City, Ohio, which is like 20 minutes from Columbus. For some reason, it went there, and then it left there almost 48 hours ago, and just disappeared. Like it was scanned onto a truck, and it left Plain City, and then nothing.
Can I confirm what was in the package?
It was a $1,000 cell phone.
Okay, bear with me.
And it came from Best Buy.
Okay, which cell phone was it?
It was a Motorola Razr 2024 Plus.
Okay. Yeah, I see the tracking information just stopped. That is unusual.
Yeah, and it's weird because it went onto the truck and the truck left Plain City. And like I said, the delivery address is only like 15 minutes from that warehouse that it left from. So I don't know where in the past 2 days that it went and was never scanned again.
Looks, the latest information I have here at corporate is that it is with one of our drivers right now. I'm just trying to identify who that might be. Yeah, it looks like it's with a driver. No tracking information today.
Yeah, because it was scheduled to be delivered yesterday. Like it said, it was going to be delivered yesterday between 10:40 and 2:40 a.m. because it left Plain City at midnight, which again is only 15 minutes from the delivery address. So, and then it never came. Then it said it was going to be by the end of the day, and then it just stopped and said that they'll provide me a date when the package starts moving again. But I'm like, well, it never stopped moving because it left the warehouse and then never got scanned in anywhere else.
What I'm thinking I could do, I can reach out to the driver directly. If you can just hang on the line with me.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to give him a call and just give him the tracking number and see if we can't get to the bottom of this. Can you just stay on the line for me for one moment?
Perfect. Yeah,
right.
Thank you.
One moment.
I don't know who is this. Hold on. Hello?
Hi, is that Alex?
Yes.
Alex,
who's this?
Alex, it's Ronathan Penice with corporate.
Oh, I don't have it here. I got a new phone and there is no numbers and anything stored in here, so I don't know.
Oh, you got, what kind of phone did you get?
It's one of these bendable Motorola things, man. The weird ones that the screen is closing itself. It's weird one, you know.
Can I give you an...
I'm still trying to figure out how it works.
Okay. Can I give you an internal tracking number? So it's going to be 6942808B. And it was scheduled for yesterday. If you just confirm the name on there for me.
Let's see. Find it. It's Mitch.
Yeah, Mitch.
Swimber or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So what's the status of that? That was due for delivery yesterday. Do we have any update?
Yeah, it went off the system. It's not showing anymore. I don't know. It must have got lost in transit or something. I don't know what happened.
But is it on the truck?
Not anymore.
Okay. I mean, I have the customer on the other line. Can you just maybe explain to him what happened? Let me just patch him in one.
Just tell him it's lost in transit and go deal with the shippers. That's it.
Okay, let me patch him in so you can explain. Just one. Hi there, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
So I'm on the line with a driver. Unfortunately, he's telling me it looks like the package may have been lost in transit.
Okay, that's very interesting. Okay.
Yeah, your package is lost in transit. Just file the claim with your shippers, whoever you got it from, and they'll take care.
No, I did file it with them, and they have been trying to get a hold of to try to figure it out. Because
yeah, it's lost.
It's just very weird that, the whole thing is just very interesting, but...
It's nothing weird. Stuff like this happen, you know, things get lost sometime.
What do you mean it's interesting, sir? What does that mean?
Well, I just find it I don't know, it's just very weird that it would leave, and then how you said it was with the driver, and then now the driver just got a brand new folding phone, which is the exact same phone that's missing.
What?
Is that true, Alex? How would you know that, sir?
Well, I was on the phone. Like, when you called him, I was still on the phone. And then when you patched me in, I was already on the phone still.
Okay.
I heard everything you guys just talked about.
There is a customer on the line. Why you didn't tell me that?
Well, I did. I said I said that.
Yeah, I got this phone. I got it.
Okay, look,
Alex,
Alex, if you do have the phone, could you please go drop it off?
I don't have the phone, but I mean, I got a brand new one. If he wants me to sell it to him, I'll give him a good deal on it. I got the original box and everything.
A what kind of phone?
It's a new Motorola, what they call it, the Razr, the foldable one, the one that the screen.
Oh, that's so interesting. Okay, yeah, and you'll sell it to me? That's great, since it's my fucking phone.
Whoa.
What's the language over there, boy?
Can we just... There he goes, he hung up. He fucking fell right for that. I knew it. I knew it. This gullible prick.
I'm so fucking pissed, I'm calling the police.
Sir,
hello?
Sir?
Hello?
Sir? I need you to stay on the line while I investigate this. Where did you say you
I don't think there's any more investigating that needs to be happening, because we just confirmed what happened.
Well, no, we haven't confirmed anything, sir. The driver said he has a new phone. That doesn't imply that he stole your phone. I think you're overreacting a little bit here.
First of all, this is a very rare phone, okay, that no one has. And he said he just got it. And it's a foldable Motorola Razr, which is the exact phone that I just bought that's conveniently missing.
It's not very rare, sir. I just went on the Best Buy website. It's currently on sale for $799.99.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's not rare, is it? You can just go to Best Buy and get one. Like
no one has them. Like nobody actually has them. Like I've never met anyone that has one. But anyway, okay, go on. Yeah, we're gonna investigate this. So what do you need from me?
I have one. I can provide you with one before anybody else.
Wait, what do you mean you haven't met one? What does that even mean? I've never met a homeless Chinese man. It doesn't mean they don't exist.
I never said they didn't exist.
What is wrong with you? You can just get them.
This is recorded, correct?
You know, sir, the fact that you've never met someone that's got one probably implies that nobody wants one, no?
And that's not what I said. You're putting words in my mouth. Is this a recorded conversation?
Yes.
Like, do you have more questions for me?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're trying to help you out here, you know?
Okay, what other questions do you have for me?
Well, you're making wild accusations against the driver. He is saying he can drive over there. I guess he's got some phone on the truck.
I don't like that. I don't like that somebody accusing me of stuff I did.
He's very upset right now.
Is this really Are you seriously calling me to to buy a phone from someone? What is going on?
I mean, he just happens to have the same phone.
You don't have to buy one. I told you you want one because nobody else have them, and I told you I got one, and I'm willing to sell it to you.
You said
jumping to conclusions.
It's he told me it was the midnight blue one.
Okay, yeah. I mean, if he wants to come over, and then he has the original box with the SKU number on it and everything.
All right.
Everything comes with the box. Yeah, just $500. I'll come over, get $500 cash money ready. And we make a deal if you want.
There we go. Everyone happy?
Is this a joke? Like, this can't actually be. Like, you cannot be actually calling me to have me buy a phone from a delivery driver.
What the fuck is wrong with your voice?
Jesus.
Fucking high-pitched screeching fucking...
He's so fucking mad about this.
Hello?
Good afternoon. This is Robert calling from. Am I speaking with Mitch?
Yes.
Hi, I saw that you spoke with one of our customer service reps earlier today, and I was just wondering if you had a few minutes to do a quick survey about the service you received.
Which call? Because I've talked to you guys a bunch tonight.
It looks like I'm just looking at the notes here. It looks like there was a customer service call in relation to a complaint that we had received.
Okay, yeah.
Looks like it was with a representative named Ronathan.
Okay, yep. Yeah, I talked to two that time. Two different people.
Okay, do you have a quick minute to do a survey about the customer service that you received?
Sure.
Okay, it's just going to be some very basic questions, standard questions. First off is, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the friendliness of the representative you spoke with?
That one, he was good. He was probably a 10.
A 10? Okay, perfect. On a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the rate at which this issue was able to be resolved, if at all?
Well, it's not resolved yet, so I don't know what to rate it.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like to see if there's something I could do to help you resolve that?
Well, it's like an ongoing thing. It was a horrible, horrible interaction I had with someone from corporate that called me about a case number for my missing package, and then he wound up calling the driver because he was able to see something that I couldn't in tracking, and he said that the package was with a driver. So he called that driver while I was on the phone, and then the driver happened to be talking on the phone that he said he just got that is the missing package. And then the driver tried selling that phone to me on the phone with corporate, and it was absolutely insane. It was the most strange interaction I've ever had with a major company like this. So I wound up hanging up, and then he called me back with this guy on the phone to talk more about what was going on. It was very weird, and so I wound up hanging up on him again. Then he kept calling me, and so I called you guys to file the complaint because I was so creeped out and freaked out and didn't know what the heck to do. And so yeah, that's still going on. So now the girl that was above the guy that I'm doing the survey for, she got on the phone, and I talked to her about everything, and she filed everything, and she contacted the station manager. And so they're investigating to figure out what is going on and how this happened to happen. So it was very weird.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm struggling to understand. So if I heard you correctly, the package that was supposedly quote unquote lost was actually opened by the other driver or by the driver, and he tried to sell it back to you?
Basically. So the package that was supposed to be delivered yesterday that randomly stopped being tracked, it left Plain City, Ohio. I live in Columbus, like 15 minutes from there. And it left there on midnight 2 nights ago and then just completely vanished, like stopped being tracked. It left on a truck and it was done. It has no idea where it is. So I talked to you guys this morning about it, and they did a case, and they're like, okay, we'll look into it. So then this guy from corporate called me tonight and said, I don't even remember his name because it was just so shocking. He's like, I'm from corporate. I'm just following up on your case. I didn't know if you wanted to tell me more about it. So I explained it to him, and he looked up the tracking. He's like, yeah, this is really weird that 48 hours ago, it just left this warehouse in Plain City, and that's it. There's nothing else. And it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. And he's like, well, looking at the tracking information, I can see that it's actually with this driver. He's like, it's showing it's with this driver. And he's like, that's really weird because it just disappeared on tracking. So he's like, I'm going to call him and see if he can go deliver it because it was supposed to be delivered yesterday. So he calls him on the phone and doesn't realize that he left me on the phone. So I'm hearing him dial the guy's number. And the package that is missing is a new Motorola Razr, one of the new folding phones. And so he calls the guy, and the guy answers, and he's like, who's this? And then he's like, oh, this is so-and-so from corporate. He's like, oh, sorry, I don't have your number saved because I just got a new phone. And the guy from corporate's like, oh, what kind of phone did you get? And he's like, oh, one of those new folding phones. And I'm on the phone and I hear all this. And then he's like, I'm going to give you this tracking number. And it says that you have
is
the
that one of
package.
those rare phones that's hard to get? I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so he
I've
gives
always
the guy
wanted
the
one. That's
tracking
all.
number. He gives the guy the tracking number and he's like, oh, Mitch. He's like, yes. He's like, oh, no, that package is gone. It's lost. We lost it. We don't have it anymore. Mind you, he didn't even look for the package. He just immediately told him, no, we don't have it anymore. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to put Mitch on the phone so you can tell him. So then he like pushes a bunch of buttons, like thinking he's putting me back on the phone, even though I was already on the phone. And he's like, okay, tell him what. And he's like, oh, we don't have that phone anymore. And I'm like, oh, that's really interesting. And he's like, what's interesting about it? And I'm like, well, I mean, you just said that you just got a new phone and it's a folding phone. He's like, how did you know that? I'm like, well, I was still on the phone when you guys were talking. And then he gets mad at the corporate guy and says, you didn't tell me he was on the phone. And he's like, well, I told you I was talking to him. And then I'm like, oh, what kind of phone is it? And he's like, oh, a Motorola Razr. I'm like, so the exact phone that's missing. And then he's like, well, I still have the box and everything, so I'll sell it to you for $500. I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, I'll sell it to you for $500. And then the guy from corporate's like, yeah, see, he'll sell it to you. So then is everything fine then? I'm like, what in the world? I just kept saying, are you serious? Like, is this really happening? Like, and I'm like, is this this recorded? And he's like, yeah, it's recorded. I'm like, and you're really calling me from to sell me a phone with this driver on three-way? I was like completely shocked. I'm like, what in the world is going on? So then I hung up because I was like completely creeped out. And then he calls me right back with the guy on the phone still. And he's like, oh, are you trying to say that this guy stole your phone? I'm like, well, it's a very rare phone. And he's like, I just looked it up on Best Buy's website and it's on sale for only $800. Anyone can walk into Best Buy and buy it. I'm like, well, I haven't seen anybody with this phone. He's like, well, I've never seen a homeless Chinese guy, but I know they exist. This is the guy from corporate that said that to me.
Okay.
And so I'm like, what in the world? And so the guy says again, he's like, well, I have this phone and I have the box and everything. You know, I can bring it over to you right now and you can buy it from me for $500. I'm like, what? And so I'm like, you just bought this new rare phone. You're in your delivery truck and you have the box and all the accessories and everything with you in the delivery truck. And you just bought it, but yet you're going to sell it to me for $500. So you just bought it for $1,000 and you're going to turn and sell it to me for $500. I'm like, what in the world? I was burning up, like my heart was pounding. I'm like, what is going on? So I asked him, I'm like, this is a recorded call, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, all I wanted to know is to get him on the recording saying that it was recorded. So then I was going to call you guys and report it. Well, first I was going to call the police and say, well, this guy is on the phone, basically telling me he stole the phone and that he's going to resell it to me for $500 while corporate is on the phone agreeing with him, telling me that, oh yeah, see, he'll sell it to you. So is everything fine now? I'm like, what? And then the guy's like, yeah, just call the shipper and tell him that it's lost.
Okay.
And then I hung up again. And then he called me 2 times after that. And I immediately called you guys.
Okay. I am so sorry. This is way above me. Are you okay to hold for
that's what I told the girl today. I'm like, I need someone really high up to call me and figure this out. Cause this is so weird.
I agree.
And like, this was corporate. And I the driver 3-waying me on the phone, trying to con me into buying my phone that this guy obviously stole. Because immediately when he gave him the tracking number, he's like, nope, tell him. He didn't know I was on the phone. He's like, no, just tell him it's stolen, or tell him it's lost. We don't have it anymore. Tell him it's lost. And they didn't know I was still on the phone. And I'm like, oh, you knew it was lost the second he gave you the tracking number before even looking to see if you had it? Because the guy on corporate said that you had it. He's like, no, it's with this driver. So
okay,
so I have no phone. Best Buy doesn't know what to do. They're like totally confused because that's where I got Best Buy's one that sent it to me. They said they need 3 business days to try to like investigate it because they're so confused. So I'm out my phone, out $1,000, dealing with calling me, harassing me, trying to get me to buy a phone from them.
Okay. Are you able to hold for just 1 minute? I'm going to go ahead and get my supervisor and I'm going to catch them up on what's going on real quick so you don't have to explain everything all over again, if that's okay with you.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Can we just a few moments real quick?
Okay. God, this guy was just calling me because he wanted to know how the conversation went. like he didn't know the details, and he's like, this is way over me. He's like, can you hold a second? I'm going to get my supervisor and fill in on what's going on. He's like, this is insane. Like, yeah. I didn't ever call you and try to get you to buy a phone over the phone. I think this is hysterical. Maybe I'm going to be the person that's trying to be the fucking lid on the setup. I told the one girl, I'm like, should I call her later? She's like,
Hi, this is Hazel.
Hi, Hazel. This is Robert. I'm
Hi,
so sorry to
Robert.
bother you.
What's up?
I got this real annoying sack of shit on the phone. Apparently, one of our drivers stole his package
What?
and is trying to resell it to him. He's very irate, and we're trying to get this handled for him.
Are these the notes that you just sent through to me?
Yes. Those are the notes.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here. You realize that the driver Ronnie is my husband, right?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, I saw that, but he doesn't need to know that. Okay, just
I don't
sweep that under the rug. He doesn't need to know.
Can you just hang on one sec? Stay with me.
Okay.
The customer's on hold, right?
Yeah, he's on hold right now. He's waiting for us.
Is he waiting for me? Is he waiting for me?
Yes, I told him I was going to escalate it to you.
You know what?
Hang
on. I have my cell phone. Hang on a minute. I'm just going to put.
All right.
Hang on. I'm just calling my husband.
Okay, real quick, because he's waiting for us.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Ronnie, honey. Hi.
Yeah, babe.
What's up? Did you steal a cell phone today or something? I'm getting some weird notes about you.
That was some idiot lost his package. I don't know what's going on.
Where did you get that cell phone you brought home last night?
Oh, that's a guy. I got it. I'm reselling that one. Don't worry.
You're not doing the same shit again that you did with that Alexa thing you got and with that Roomba vacuum and the Dyson, are you?
No. Back then I had a problem. You know, I'm clean now.
He's saying he took it off the truck and now it's quote unquote lost.
I didn't take nothing off the truck.
Robert, I'm talking to my husband. Robert, you just mind your own business for a moment, please. Thank you. Honey? Honey?
Yeah, babe.
You didn't tell me that you didn't steal it and that you actually went and bought that at the store.
No. I inquired a different way. I bought it from a crackhead, but I'm gonna resell it.
You wouldn't be lying, would you?
No, never.
Okay.
This is a bunch of crap. This customer is really upset about this.
Yeah, just deal with that annoying prick that called earlier.
Robert, never you mind. Okay, honey, I'll see you in a couple hours.
If this guy wants a shitty phone, he's entitled to it.
Robert, do you want to take care of the customer, or did you call me to take care of the customer?
Okay, you know what? You're right. You take care of this because you know what? It's going to be on your butt, not mine.
Okay, listen. Put the little twink on the phone, and I will take care of it.
All right. He's on line 3. I'm patching him through now.
Okay, thank you. Have a good night, Robert.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Not my problem.
Hello, this is Hazel speaking. How may I help you tonight?
Yeah, hi. I just want to let you know that I was actually on the phone that entire time and listened to every single thing that just happened.
Oh, great. How is it that I can assist you this evening?
Are you serious? Like, after all the stuff that you just said and what you called me and said all this other stuff and said, how about all that other things that you just said?
What did I call you? I'm sorry, I called you what? I don't understand.
On the phone.
Put that what?
Why are you acting dumb? I literally just heard everything you said and telling the other guy to mind his own business and all this other stuff. Like,
young man, what did you say I just said? I don't understand. How can I help you?
Well, the conversation is recorded, correct? So you can just listen it back.
How is it that I can help you this evening, sir?
I'd like to speak to someone else. Thank you.
Unfortunately, I'm the most senior person who's working this evening. Do you want me
and
to
your
have
husband
someone
drives the truck that tried to sell me a cell phone today on the phone?
Sir, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Would you like me to transfer you to an
Are you
equivalent of
seriously
mine?
playing dumb? I just heard everything you said.
Sir, would you like me to transfer the call to another manager on duty?
I'd love to. Yeah.
Okay. Hold for one moment, please.
They did the same fucking thing just now. I heard everything that they said. The driver was her husband. And she called her husband and said, "Did you steal this person's phone? It's not like the Roomba and all those other things that you stole, right?" I'm definitely calling the news station after this and reporting it. Yeah.
Go for
Robert
Big
was
Ron.
the guy that I talked to.
Yellow?
Hello?
Hey, how can I help you?
Well, I don't know. I'm just being forwarded around to all these different people. I don't even know what's going on.
Did you ask to speak to a supervisor?
Well, I was already talking to, she said she was the most senior person. That
Let me
and
check.
then she asked if I wanted to be transferred to someone else.
Was that Hazel?
Hazel was her name?
I believe that's who transferred you over, yeah.
Okay, we need to write this down. Hazel, and I know it was Robert, the first guy. Okay, that's all. I just need to know what her name was. So that's all I need for now. Thank you.
All right, you little twink.
Oh, fucking God, that guy's dumb.
What fucking? He's gonna call the news. I
Poor
can't
guy.
wait.
Gonna call the news.